It's starting to happen. I have proof. In this video, I'm going to show you proof. It's starting to happen. For the ones who woke up first and had to suffer, we're starting to get our powers now. All different types of powers and gifts. It's back online. Mine's is back online because I woke up in the late 90s. So I'm going to be ahead of a couple of people, but understand that your powers are going to come online. Don't go crazy. This is how it's going to be on New Earth from now on. You're going to have a lot of synchronicities. 11/27/2025, Thanksgiving. I wake up this morning. I already know that I'm not going to run. I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this video because last night on the news, I was watching Campbell soup. Campbell soup is in the news right now. I'm going to go over all of that. But first, SR&BG in the storyteller, the real chosen one, the revealing of the chosen ones. Before I start this video, I'd like to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that. In 2026, it's going to be the revealing of the real chosen ones. I'm not talking about no people that's just online with information. You know, there's some undercover Freemasons that's online with all of this information, and they saying that they the chosen. They just hopping on a bandwagon. They riding the wave because they know what time it is. But there's something that's about to separate us. In 2026, it's starting now. But everybody's about to feel it in 2026. It's starting now for people like me because I woke up early. So I get the gifts activated early, right? I told you that I made the video about Kenneka Jenkins. Listen, well, let's talk about the storyteller. When I was young, I heard the stories about the storytellers, whether that storyteller was in Africa, South America, or a Native American. Every tribe and clan had a storyteller, a person who sat down and told the stories. Everybody listened, and this storyteller had power. This storyteller was a chosen one. Sometimes the storyteller was a king. Sometimes the storyteller was a chief. And sometimes the storyteller was just a regular person. But that storyteller had power. And as I was growing up, I always wondered, why did the storyteller have power? I moved to Phoenix, Arizona. I hung around some Native Americans, and then they told me. It blew my mind. I'm a storyteller, and I'm going to prove it in this video. Why do the storyteller have so much power? Let's imagine there's a Native American chief, and he's a storyteller, and we're sitting down. There's about 55 people surrounding him, listening to his story as he tell it. He start the story off like this. One day, the sun started getting dark. And as he say that, a cloud start going over the sun. And we witnessing this. He says, one day, as the sun started getting dark, the mighty eagle started singing to the bear. And all of a sudden, as he said that, an eagle, it starts screaming out as it fly over us. And in the distance, we see a bear. The storyteller was a real TV. As the storyteller told the story We started to see it manifest in front of our eyes. This is what's going to happen in this video right now. This is what's going to separate the real chosen ones from the fake chosen ones. The fake chosen ones, they have a lot of knowledge. There's people online with a lot of knowledge and a lot of big words, but they can't manifest it right in front of your eyes. They can only repeat. I can manifest what I talk about right in front of your eyes like the ancient storytellers. Let me prove it. I already proved it a little bit, but there's more. There's more. I've been doing this my whole life. You see, the storyteller, when they talk, it manifests right in front of your damn eyes. When these Native Americans told me this, I immediately had an epiphany. And I knew it. They told me that I was a storyteller. The Jamaicans, the Rastas up in Long Beach, told me that I was a storyteller. A storyteller, a chosen storyteller of the village. They don't just tell a good story. You actually see that shit. You hearing what I'm saying? If the ancient storyteller in the Hopi tribe was telling a story about a turtle, all of a sudden a damn turtle will appear. I'm talking about right in front of our eyes right then. We lost that. We gave that power to the television. Remember, every time they introduce a new technology and they give it to us, whether it's the telephone, when we accept it, when we accept the telephone, it steals our telepathy. You understand what I'm saying? November 21st. What the hell? November 21st, 2025, I made the video. I connected the dots with Kenneka Jenkins. I told you that once you connect the dots, the game is over with. It's nothing else. All of the players in the game have to reveal they self in some way. Right after November 21st, 2025, when I made the video, the Rumpelstiltskin program, the blood sacrifice, and I talked about Kenneka Jenkins, her mother came out of hiding. Was she even hiding? She came out. She came out about the 23rd of November after 7 years. And she made a statement. You see, once you connect the dots, the game is over with. All of the demons that's involved in it is about to get judged. They start to leave these people, and these people is just left with guilt and shame, and they start going crazy. You don't believe me? Listen, before I even say any of the Kenneka Jenkins mother stuff, the reason that I'm even making this damn video and focusing on the Kenneka Jenkins, you see, because I connected the dots. I ain't got shit else to prove. I told you about Selena Gomez. I told you that little Uzi Vert. Listen to me. Let this trip you out real quick. I told you that little Uzi Vert EXO Tour Life, that video that came out in September. I told you that he was playing the role of Kenneka Jenkins. And guess what? After November 21st, 2025, when I connected the dots, guess what he did? Guess what little Uzi Vert did after that? Little Uzi Vert came out with a video. He haven't came out with a video in a year. The last video that little Uzi Vert came out with was Space High. It got 2.1 million videos. I hope you're looking at it right now. But 3 days ago, he came out with another video. 3 days ago is about the same time Kenneka Jenkins' mama came out. Remember, I told you that the real storyteller, the real chosen storyteller, you're going to see that shit play out. You're going to see it play out right in front of your eyes. This isn't a coincidence. Kenneka Jenkins' mama is losing her damn mind. The dots is connected. The demons are gone. Once the dots are connected, you see the devil is a lie. Once you can decode the lie, the devil gotta flee. It's nothing more. He doesn't even exist no more in that situation. Him and his minions. So now Kenneka Jenkins' mama is by herself. No demons making her look big and buff in the mirror when she look at herself. She don't look cute no more. She can't taste her food. She can't sleep at night. Happy Thanksgiving to the people that celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate it. Listen to Kenneka Jenkins' mama. This comes from Ashley Chats. Ashley Chats. I use videos, but I always give people they props. I'm not just trying to steal videos, so don't sue me. I found the best video to explain what I'm saying. And it was you, Ashley Chats. And if I use any other people video, I'm going to give you a shout out, and I'm not trying to steal shit. Listen to this. Listen to Kenneka Jenkins' mama and tell me if she not on that Katoya J energy, that possessed energy, that guilty for participating energy. I feel sorry for these people because their time is up.
Kenneka Jenkins' mom, Teresa, went live on Facebook again, and at the beginning of the stream, she was speaking calmly before shifting into a full sermon about Jesus and then ending the live stream by cursing at the viewers. While this could be coming from a place of intense emotion, the sudden switch from preaching to cursing was shocking to a lot of people to watch. Take a listen for yourself.
I ain't lying. I don't feel like y'all looking at me now because I got my night clothes. But excuse me, but this how I feel. This how I've been since the death of my baby. Sitting in spaces like this, and I come out with a smile, but in my body and my mind. Ever since I was sitting in that room, they made us. They made me. After hours and hours and hours away, they made me. And this ain't no simply plea. Y'all asked me to speak. See, I was quiet because God said one time. At one time then. At one time. This ain't my time, and this God's timing. This ain't for y'all to believe me. Those who have ears, y'all hear me. Y'all ain't got to hear me. Listen to God. Ask God. I pray for each one of y'all that's making a mockery at this. And
No. Don't pray for me. Pray for your fake eyebrows, baby. Pray for yourself, because you sound drunk. You see, when we connect the dots, no matter if we connect the dots with this gangstalking, no matter if you connect the dots with the dysfunctional family, once you connect the dots, then the demons leave and these people is left by themselves to suffer. It was only the demons that kept them standing tall in the first damn place. They some rotten bastards. Don't pray for me.
All y'all pages, you know what? I was showing y'all that I know how to be ignorant. I've been knowing how to be ignorant since the start of it. I'm the biggest jokester. Excuse my French if I'm offending somebody. Because God didn't tell us to be special or perfect. But y'all did. Let me tell y'all something. See, a jokester love to make jokes. A jokester make jokes on themselves. So what y'all say? When you're a child of God, baby, this armor that I wear, I've been wearing it since birth. It's crazy. I dreamed this dream, my life right now, today, what I'm going through. That this battle was going, when I was 8 years old, and check this out, like everybody said, it's been 8 years. It took me to now to understand my dream when I was 8 years old.
No. It didn't take you 8 years to understand your dream. It took 8 years for the dots to be connected. You better leave me alone. It took you 8 years for the dots to be connected, for the demons to flee. Because when the dots are connected, the demons flee. And now you left by yourself. And you know what people do? Let me tell you about my auntie, right? My mother have a sister, and she was so bad. They called her Bad Mary. She went to jail. I'm talking about in the 70s. She was Big Bad Mary in the 70s, in the 80s. She was a big butch. She used to beat females up. She didn't used to care about nothing. My grandma used to pray for her, and she was crazy. She used to cuss my grandma out. She was the craziest person. She's the craziest person in our family. She's downtown Long Beach walking around with a bucket full of shit and piss. But before that, how did she get there? This is how my auntie got there. She was so bad to my grandma that my grandma died while she was in jail, and she couldn't go to the funeral and mourn, that she got so crazy that she started preaching the word of God on the Metro Blue Line from downtown Long Beach to LA. She'd get on the Metro Blue Line with her bucket full of shit and piss and just preach the word, and people be like, shut up. I remember one day I was on the damn Metro with my woman, and my auntie was so out of her mind at this time. She didn't recognize different people. She was just out of her mind totally, that I'm just watching her shaking my head. And you see, when these people, they facing a karma, just like my auntie, like her, they feel that they need to start preaching God's word or for some damn reason. They feel like they become these damn pastors or become ordained to start speaking the word, like they become some fucking prophets or some shit, like God started talking to them. I'm looking at my auntie and this woman. You hearing what I'm saying? I'm not going to pause it no more.
Oh, that battle was so strong. And I got so low. When I was quiet, y'all, I was down. That was my dream. I was real low. I was ready to give up. And then I remembered in my dream to call on Jesus.
You hear that? Nah, I lied.
So I'm calling on...
I lied. I said I wasn't going to pause it no more. I ain't going to pause it no more after this, but I have to pause it right there. You hear that shit? You hear how fake that just sounded? Call on Jesus. See, you can hear how fake it sounds, but she really serious. She thinks that it sounds like a chosen one or some shit like that. I don't know what she think we fooled, but we're not fools no more. This is new earth. We can see you. We can hear you. Look how she say this shit. Listen to this. This sound worse than Pastor Neckbone.
Oh, I was ready to give up. And then I remembered in my dream to call on Jesus. Oh, hallelujah. Oh.
Shut your ass
so I'm
up.
calling on Jesus, not man. Oh.
Shut your motherfucking ass up.
I called on man before. What man did to me, y'all forsake me. Y'all talked about me. Y'all mistreated me. Y'all did me similar to what they call Jesus. And thank God that y'all did that. Because I used to question about myself. I looked in the mirror for 51 years. And I never saw who God created me to be. Hallelujah. But let me tell y'all something today. Y'all say something wrong with me. It is. I'm stayed up on Jesus. I'm crazy about the Lord. For God I live, and for God I die. And if they ready to take...
This bitch name is Pastor Neckbone. And yes, I did say bitch. And the word bitch is dedicated to a person. To a person that participated, man. She's doing this because she feel guilty. When these narcissists feel guilty, they turn into religious narcissists, man. Now she's a pastor. You understand what I'm saying, man? No, I don't have no sympathy for people with no remorse. She didn't repent or nothing. She's just trying to save face. Trying to sprinkle her name with Jesus like that shit gonna work. It's not gonna work no more. We could see you.
Me the coat. They say if I put both of them together, I heard them, I see them. If God show me a little, what makes y'all think he won't show me a lot? I'm gonna pray for y'all that send them y'all words, cause I'm calling. I told y'all once, the rapture is coming. I wish y'all understand this, but those who have ears, y'all don't have to understand, cause I ain't God. All praises we get to the Most High. I'm asking y'all ain't even got to keep on saying them, because I thank God for every time y'all said something bad. Guess what? I used that and I ate it. Y'all know why I ate it? Because that was my strength. God renewed in me a new heart. Things that used to matter. See, when it first happened, y'all cut me off guard. Now I got my armor, and God fixed my armor, so I'm ready. And y'all know y'all listening, and y'all hear me. I'm ready. Come on, bring it, bitch.
Bring it, bitch. Ashley Chats, I appreciate that. Ashley Chats. She said, bring it, bitch. You hear what I'm saying? That ain't what God would want you to say. Y'all want to see a demon? Before I start getting into why I even made this video, the Campbell soup, things are starting to manifest, man. As we talk, things are starting to manifest. I'm for to prove that. I just proved it with the Kenneka Jenkins and her mother and the little Uzi Vert. They came out around the same time after November 21st when I connected the dots. I could even go back to the guy, I forgot his name, Dallas Cowboys guy. I was talking about him and the Blue Star Kachina and all of that at the same time. He was found in the porta potty. The village storyteller, as they tell the story, you're going to see it. Now, do you see this demon? I made a video about this. This has nothing to do with the video. I just want to show you how demons manifest on video. This video is from a channel called Soft White Underbelly with 6.72 million subscribers. Very big channel, very successful channel. This video got 676,000 views 3 years ago. I seen this video the day that it came out. I seen the demon in the video the day that it came out. Do you see the demon? Okay, I'm going to show you the demon real quick. That's an eye. These are the eye. This is an eye. This is the bridge of the nose. This is the nose. This is the lips. And this is the chin. He has like a button chin. I would say that he's a white guy. You see, Soft White Underbelly, he interviews all of these people on Skid Row, right? And do you think that a channel would be this successful if it wasn't some type of entities behind it? You think that a person can interview all of these different people? You think that a person can interview all of these different people, all of these different spirits for all of these years and not be involved in this? Have you ever went down Skid Row? Have you ever watched this channel with all of the people? I'm talking about some of these people that he's interviewed have taken multiple people's lives. You hear what I'm saying? I could see it in their eyes. Some of these people I know on Soft White Underbelly. I just showed you the spirit that's behind Soft White Underbelly. Now let's get to the Campbell soup. Let's get to the Campbell soup because I wasn't even going to make a video this morning, but I had to. I had to make a video this morning. Last night, I went to sleep, and before I went to sleep, I hear this news about Campbell soup. The CEO of Campbell Soup is in hot water. Well, listen to this. Listen to this. And then I'm going to tell you about the movie Weapons. The storyteller. When the storyteller tells the story, it manifests in front of your eyes. Just listen to this, and it's going to all make sense. I promise you.
After a former employee filed a lawsuit against the company and then released audio his lawyers say he recorded during a meeting with executives. Let's go to CBS News correspondent Chanel Call, who's live in our newsroom. Chanel, what do we know about this lawsuit?
So, Liz, this lawsuit, we understand, was launched by a person by the name of Robert Garza. Now, Garza was hired as a cybersecurity analyst for Campbell's back in September of 2024. And, Liz, 2 months after he was hired, he says he had a meeting with an executive named Martin Bally to discuss his salary. Now, during that meeting, he is now alleging that Bally made several disparaging comments about Indian workers and also said that Campbell's is, quote, highly processed food for poor people. Now,
okay, let me just stop it right there. If you want to know about all of the scandal of Campbell Soup and the CEO that's going on right now, it's going on right now. This is the big news right now. Campbell Soup is in hot water because the CEO said that the Campbell Soup is made for poor people. And the ingredients in Campbell Soup is real bad. Some people saying it's 3D printed meat. It's not fake meat. Nobody know what the fake meat is, but I know what the fake meat is, man. Remember a couple of days ago, I said that I watched the movie called Weapons. I said that I watched The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I watched the movie Weapons, and I watched the movie Sinners. I said that about 2 days ago. I also said that in the last video that I made. Weapons. Everybody in my damn place watched Weapons. We watched Weapons. I watched it 2 times. And in the movie Weapons, he was feeding his parents and the 17 missing students what? If you watch the movie Weapons, you would know that Campbell's Soup, it plays a real big part in this movie. You hear what I'm saying? Let me see something. Let me show you something. Let me see if this is right here. Listen to this.
Now, when I tell you that you are not to speak about me or your parents to anyone, you understand what can happen if you break your promise. I can make your parents hurt themselves. I can make them hurt each other. I can make them eat each other if I want to. If I want to. Eat each other if I want to. I can make them eat each other if I want to. I can make them eat each other if I want to. I can make them eat each other if I want to.
That's a scene from the movie Weapons. The auntie Gladys, she comes to live with little Alex and his family. And all of a sudden, one morning, Alex wakes up. He comes downstairs and his mother and father is in a trance. And they're at the dinner table and his auntie Gladys comes out. She has her wig off. She's looking crazy as hell. And all of a sudden she tell him that if he tell anybody who she is, she will make his parents eat each other. So you ask me, what is the secret ingredient in Campbell Soup? The reason that this movie is so important when it comes to Campbell Soup is because he was feeding his parents and the 17 missing children's Campbell Soup when they was in a trance. You would have to watch the movie. When the storyteller tells the story, it manifests right in front of your eyes. Now Campbell Soup, it's in the news because the dots have been connected. This is the power. We are about to shut all of this shit down. If you have ears, then you hear what I'm saying. If you have the eyes, then you see exactly what I'm saying. For all of the rest of the people, just eat your turkey and your stuffing and your fucking cranberry sauce today, okay? This is going to start manifesting as we talk. It's going to start manifesting right in front of our eyes. Every day we're going to start seeing this. You hear what I'm saying?
Do I want to, Alex? Do you believe me? Promise you will not talk about me to another human being. Say it. I promise. Because I'll know, Alex.
So, the CEO of Campbell said that they sell their soup to poor people. This movie already told you, go watch the movie Weapons. I don't work for the damn director and the producer. I work for you and the Most High to open up your mind. You have to watch the movie Weapons to understand what I'm saying. He was feeding his parents the Campbell Soup. He was feeding the 17 children the Campbell Soup. And they was all under a spell. All of the poor people are under a spell. All of the poor people are the parents and the 17 missing students. Do you even understand what I'm saying, man? Everything we say is about to start manifesting right in front of our face. This is why they afraid of us. We so powerful, man. We like God to they motherfucking ass. You hear what I'm saying? Didn't I talk about the Kenneka Jenkins and then the mother come out a couple of days later and then Uzi Vert come out a couple of days later and make a video after years? Didn't I talk about the weapons when I talked about the sinners? And didn't the weapons have Campbell Soup? Campbell Soup is big in the movie Weapons. It's big. Because he was feeding all the people Campbell Soup. He was feeding the people, the poor people. Remember, they look at us as comatose, so depressed. Little Alex, when his parents got under that spell, they didn't go outside. The house was dark. It wasn't clean. If you go watch the movie, you would see that before his auntie Gladys came, it was light. It was life. It was prosperity. And then when she came, it was all bad. She turned that shit into a ghetto. And she fed that ghetto Campbell Soup. It wasn't no other soup. And now we look at the news and we see Campbell Soup. This is the power of the storyteller. The real village storyteller. This is about to separate right here. This is the evolution of the content creator. Right here, I'm talking about the content creator with the consciousness, the content creator that has all of the that has all of the information. This is about to be the separation from the fake one and the real one. Why? Because the fake one, they rely on man-made receipts. Man-made receipts. They say, hey man, I believe in the Anunnaki. I have receipts. And they just show you another guy telling you the same shit that they told you. But the real chosen one You about to see it. Undeniable. Kenneka Jenkins' mama is about to come out. Little Uzi Vert about to come out. Everything we say is about to come out. These are the receipts. These are the spiritual receipts. I don't care how big your words are. I don't care how beautiful you make it sound. The real storytellers, the real ones with the information, when they speak, you're about to see it. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace.